Can everyone please take a seat? Thank you. Okay, my name is Hal Wormser, and I will be teaching you guys advanced karate. Now, I want to go over my discipline rule before I go over the 3 drills we'll be concentrating on today. First, I'll be warning you. Second, I got some math problems and a research paper that I need in the next class if you're in trouble in the second warning. And then on the third warning, I'll ask you to leave, and you'll lose your participation points for the day.
Okay, stop right there. Good, we're great.
Could y'all please take a seat? My name's Hal Wormser, and today we will be learning about karate. Yeah. Show enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Everybody looks dead. Anyway, what we're going to talk about is the beginning steps of karate, and then Tad will assist on the second day of more advanced karate, and I also have Bridget here who's taking karate as well, and she's going to help me instruct on some of the demonstrations that we're going to be doing as well, and also helping you with form and technique as needed. But before we start all that, I want to go over my discipline policy. Guys, I really want you to focus in on behaving, and if you misbehave, I'll give you a first warning, and then secondly, I'll have a problem that you probably can't solve, but you'll be sitting down and solving it all class. And then if it's a third warning, I will ask you to go to the principal's office and you won't have participation points for that day. So with all that, let's start. Okay, so everybody get up, and we got a little warm up. Okay, so with our arms, let's do back stroke.
Okay, let's pretend we've done that. Go on to the next thing.
Okay, is everybody warmed up? Yeah. Good. Okay, what we're going to start with is the reverse punch, okay? And to start with the reverse punch, what we need to do is we need to learn how to make a fist, okay? So basically, the first thing is you want to punch with your index finger and your butter fingers knuckle, okay? Because if you punch with any other fingers, guys, you'll probably break a bone in your finger or break some kind of bone. So let's roll over your hand, okay? Put them together, bend your fingers. Now tap your fingers onto your hand. Now tighten it up with your thumb, okay? And then with the other hand, I want you to squeeze it inside, suck it inside, almost up to your chest plate, okay? And then that's right there, that's the proper reverse punch form right there, okay? Now, we're going to talk about what you need to do after you have that. Does everybody have their fist correct? Dad, can you look over there? Does everybody have their fist correct? Okay, good. Everybody over here?
Okay, while you tell them you show them what to do and tell them what to do, then you can start walking around. You don't have to keep having your fist out there.
Right.
And kind of peruse to see if everybody's got their hand in the right position.
Okay. So everybody has their hand in the right position. Okay. So the next thing is we're going to get in an athletic position. We're going to bend our hips. We're not going to be on our heels because if you're playing basketball and you're on your heels, I know it's karate, then you don't have a chance, okay? So we're not going to lean over. We're going to keep our back straight, be on our toes, okay? Proper flow. Good, Brandon. Okay? And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to simultaneously, we're going to punch we're going to roll over our right hand, okay? And then you're going to bring that back, roll over your fist, Brandon, okay? And then you're going to come back with it. And what I want you to do is I want you to bring your hips as you're punching. But I want you to exhale, because it's very important to exhale while you're punching, okay? And you're aiming for the solar plex, for the right here. But like I said, the most important part, guys, is basically...
Okay, stop. Look at how much time you spent talking.
Yeah,
okay.
Too much.
Too much time, okay? Just show. Get them going as quick as possible. And then stop them and fix them. Remember, they didn't get all their bowling right, and then he reiterated. So let's start again. Okay. Less is more. Okay, go. Pretend like you haven't showed him.
Okay. I hadn't showed you. Okay. Let's make a fist first, guys, for the reverse punch, okay? So get your right hand out, okay? You want to put your fingers together, bend them, then tap your hand, tighten it up with your thumb, okay? Then use your other hand you want to suck that inside, close to your chest, making the same kind of fist, okay? And then basically, you want to roll over the hand you have extended out, and then simultaneously, on your toes, with your back straight, you want to use your hips and exhale. All right, now you guys try it. Keep the elbow up on your other arm. And you don't want to wash. You don't want to wash right here. You want to stay tight inside. Keep going.
Okay, look, keep going and see if he can figure out what's wrong. I need him to be able to analyze the skill.
Okay, your thumbs, Brandon, are coming out. You always want to keep them under and tight. Okay?
That's good. Yes, we corrected the right thing. Good job.
Everybody good, Thad? Everybody good, Bridget? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, as you saw on the board, if you didn't see it on the board, I'll give you 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Go see who your partner is. And basically, I have these sheets of paper, and I'm going to hand it to all of y'all. And basically, we're going to have a drill. We're going to see who can get the most punches in a minute properly. And the partner is going to count it. And then at the end of the class, we'll add up all of our points, and I'll give a prize. Okay? So everybody go check who their partner is. And I'll grab the papers.
Okay.
I want everybody to put their hands out in front of them. I want you to bend your first index, bend it again, cup it over, put that thumb behind you. Pull the elbow back, straight back, squat down, get your heels off the ground. Swap your hands. When you swap your hands, turn your fist over. Swap. Now breathe out. Now do it fast. Do it fast. And stop each time. Do it fast. Good job. Get your back nice and straight because you're kind of leaning over. Good. Ready? And swap. Blow me a kiss. Blow me a kiss. That's it. Now fast. Fast. Good. That looks good. Now we're going to punch. So we've done 50 of those, blah, 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 about, because they're kind of getting it. You walk around while Bridget has them punch. You walk in, fix any thumbs that are at or their washing machine, anything, you get to do it right. And then we, it depends on how you got them lined up. If you got them lined up, turn around and face your partner. You know, if row 1 and row 3, they can just turn, and then you don't have to have them go run up. And that saves you some time. Yeah. Then you walk down and give sheets of paper to row 1, and then row 3, and then 2 and 4 are punching, and you're going to show them. So I'm going to hold up the paper, right? And when he punches, you tell me, you can see what's going on. Okay, ready? Punch, 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 and good. Now you hold it for me. Now I would probably demonstrate this before I get them to do it. What you're doing, it's real slow because you're tight all the time. So if you're real tight, it's like you're lifting a weight and you just can't quite get it up there. But it's more like swinging a baseball bat. You know how you relax? So when the pitch comes, you can just pop it out there, right? So you're relaxed. You do not squeeze this fist until you turn it over. When you do that, you're going to punch the paper. The kids are not going to be far enough back. I'm going to be too far back. If I'm back here, can I hit something? No. So you have to make sure that their hand can pass. So you do want to tell them that their hand needs to go past it. When they punch, then they'll be fine. Their partner should watch that when this hand comes back, the other one's swapping equal with it. And tell them not to lock their elbows, because if they lock their elbows repeatedly, they could end up with their elbows hurt.
Okay.
Especially those girls that have the elbows that, like mine, that bend backwards. Okay? So I'm going to hold the camera. You're going to do that to Brendan. Brendan is your guinea pig. Demonstrate to him what you want to do first, then make him do it.
Okay. Now that we're warmed up with the punches, I want you to hold the paper. But it's very important when you're holding the paper, just so we can, injuries. Brandon, I need you to move to the side. You can hold it right here with your fingers up, like that. No one should be holding it on the sides like here, or on the bottom. You need to be holding it on the top of your fingers right here, okay? And then you don't want to be all pressured and squeezed like a baseball bat when the ball's coming. So you can.
Okay, wait. What did you just say? Okay, back up. Rewind. This is why you're going to watch this video and you're going to practice the script. I use baseball because everybody's played softball and baseball. If you tense up when the pitch is coming, you could be about a half a second too slow, right? So I don't want them to do weight training, but they tend to just tense to like stiff as a board. So if you want them to relax, they've got to be relaxed and then explode.
Yeah.
So think about something that you naturally would relate to, and it doesn't have to be baseball. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
He came up with the baby today, and that was a shock value. Nobody's going to forget to push that ball away.
Once he said that.
Yeah, they focused.
Yeah.
Okay, but remember, not everybody played football. The boys probably did, but the girls probably didn't. So have something everybody can relate to.
Okay. So like I told you, that's good, Brandon. The fingers are up. Okay, now you want to get back in that position we worked on, and you want to aim for that solar plex. And remember, you want to hit with your index and your butternut right here. So, and you don't want to be all stressed like you got a final. Okay, you want to be relaxed and breathe, relax and breathe, relax and breathe. But see, what I was doing was I was too far from the paper. So you don't want to. You want to be a good, I guess about a yard away. Okay. So you got your position, and then you.
A better cue to use would be punch through the target and not to the target. If I'm going to hit you and I just can touch your face, I'm not going to move you. I actually am aiming from behind you.
Yeah.
When I hit you, you're going to fly.
Yeah, because when you got those bricks, if you don't go through.
Right. So that's why you're trying to get them to learn how to punch through the target.
Right, I got you.
And that way you can get their hands fixed before they start hitting solid things that could hurt their hands.
Yeah. Okay. So what you'll be doing, folks, is you, like Brandon's doing, that's the correct way to hold the paper. You don't want to be all stressed and pressured like it's a final. Okay. You want to get pretty close to the paper and aim for the solar plex right here.
Much better.
And your
Alignment
knuckles
is
should be
back
down.
straight now.
Okay. So simultaneously and then exhale and then punch through the paper. Through the paper. We're not punching right here.
Good. Good. That's much better. And you're talking less, which is more.
At least.
Yeah,
2 inches of your wrist up
rather than a
right.
yardstick, you know.
Yeah, like 2 inches of your wrist is past the paper.
Because believe me, my arms are not a yard long, you know, so it varies from different people.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it helps people watch you. It's easier to watch and see what's wrong than you.
Criticize and
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Right.
Okay. So now we go
Okay,
to.
we're gonna go to the front snap kick.
Okay, but before they do that, you're going to go from that to the speed bag and then to the gray bag. Or are you going to teach all the skills with that and then go move to the bag and do all 3 skills? See, you have a choice. You have to make those decisions. You can watch what I did in last year's video.
See, that's what I did, and that's when you did the bag, right?
I don't remember. It's been a year ago.
Yeah.
But you can get more done if you teach all the front kicks and the side kick and the hands and then move to the paper and then move to the speed bag and then to the big bag. But it could be a little more boring. So how do you think, what would you like to do? What would be less boring to you? Do you want to be able to punch the bag? And we got a little speed bag. We're not going to be in here. You can either be in the taekwondo room that has the bags and the big hanging bag and everything in that room, or you can be in the big gym.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to be in here other than it's convenient today.
Right. I'll probably be in the taekwondo room.
Okay. So now you got about 4 lines as your max because it's long and skinny.
Right.
And you know those gray bags that are in that rolling thing?
Yeah.
That's what they've got to hold on to.
I'll probably use the paper.
We have to start with the paper.
Yeah.
And you could start with the paper.
And then the side kick, I'm going to use the bags. See what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're going to skip the paper?
Well, no, the paper I'm going to use for the punch and for the snap kick. But then for the side kick, I'm going to use the bags because, I could get injured, because someone could be holding it and they can actually hit,
Okay, hang on. They can do it wrong.
And don't hold the paper out front. You're going to hold it out here. And put that knee down so I don't accidentally kick it. Make sure that if I'm working on my side kick, you have the person that's holding the bag of the paper on this side because you can't see back there, right? So I work on my step behind. So if it's this, that's my cue. But I want to step behind, pick that leg up like a dog at a fire hydrant, and kick through with the heel. If I mess up and I don't kick through with the heel on a piece of paper, I haven't hurt myself. If I kick with my toe on the bag and I've never kicked anything, also I don't know distance. You need to get them with a little athlete. They can actually hit something. And they're not worried about hitting hard. If they start worried about hitting hard on the big bag and they've never done it, then they could kick you because they're not so good.
So I should use a paper ball.
I think I would go hit nothing, looking at the mirror, or hitting nothing, just air, and then go through paper to get them to go through target. Then speed bags. If you want to skip something, you can skip the little red one and go to the gray if you see you're running out of time.
Right.
Or if you've got plenty of time, you use the bag where they just hold out. And go to that. Or you can use the little bag instead of the paper. Yeah. Remember I showed you how to hold them. So that you can
use double of them.
You double them up?
Yeah, so we use two of them. It gives just enough to, you can feel the bump, but you don't really feel the penetration of it.
So how do you hold them?
I just grab
just hold them, but don't
the
grab
top handle, and I squeeze the other handle, the other bag up
and
against
he
it.
uses his hip. Show him how to hold it. Pretend this is the big bag.
Oh, if this is the big bag, yeah. I would put the two bags together here, and I hold just the front one, and just put it right up against my
Gotcha.
But see how he's got kind of a sip
Right,
at his
it's
elbow?
45
Yeah, you don't want it here because they're
Right,
going to kick you right in the gut.
Right.
And I use the, if you keep it, if it's away from you, it'll bump into you. But if you hold it up against you, you can even use three of them. If you have somebody who really can kick the snot out of the bag, you put it right up against you.
Yeah, also, you tell him you don't want him to absolutely hold it. If I kick him and I knock him backwards, then that's fine. He's not taking all of the kick.
That's what you want, anyways. You want to get somebody who can kick enough to knock somebody off their balance.
Right.
So when they're standing here, their feet not real far apart. They're here, so they kind of rock. You rock them up onto their back leg. That way, you know that you're giving enough pressure. It would actually have an effect on somebody who was standing there without a bag.
And if it's the first day they can't lift that leg very high on their side kick because you're worried about their step, that's why I get them down on their knees. Right. And I tell them if they get knocked over, just sit down on your butt and just, if they knock you over, then nobody's going to get hurt. Yeah. Because you're trying to get through their first day of karate. They've never done this before. So if you can do reverse punch, front snap kick, side kick, and get that basic, then Thad, who has a lot more background than you, can tie it all together. And then maybe if we get lucky, we might be able to look at a roundhouse.
Yeah.
And they're going to get to hit the big bag. They love to be able to kick that bag in and swing. And then at least you have a PE teacher who understands what Taekwondo and karate is, not that they're going to try to teach lessons. And you can either add that into your self-defense unit, or you can teach a striking, kicking martial art. And I don't even know if you have to call it karate or Taekwondo.
I think it'd be whole self-defense, like you do a week of self-defense and you.
Well, you're trying to get them interested.